welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button because we cover the stories that make you feel good about entertainment news. Today, we're diving into the beautiful, hilarious, and utterly entertaining friendship between daytime TV powerhouse Kelly Ripa and ABC News anchor and undeniable heartthrob David Muir. This isn't just a trending celebrity moment, it's a full story of how two of ABC's biggest stars formed a bond that has their fans, their followers, and even Monica Lewinsky completely losing it online. Yes, you read that right. Monica Lewinsky is involved in this story, and we are absolutely here for it. For those who may not be fully up to speed, let's set the scene. Kelly Ripa, 54, is the co-anchor of the wildly popular morning talk show Live with Kelly and Mark, where she hosts alongside her husband, actor and television personality Mark Consuelos. She's been a fixture in American living rooms for decades, charming, witty, unfiltered, and deeply entertaining. On the other side of the ABC family, we have David Muir, 51, the face of World News Tonight, one of the most watched evening news programs in the United States. He's also the co-host of 2020's alongside Deborah Roberts. And earlier this year, he made headlines for flying all the way to the Vatican to cover the papal enclave. Oh, and just to add another trophy to the shelf, David recently took home his third consecutive News Emmy for Outstanding Live News Program. The man is, by every definition of the word, a professional force of nature. These two have been close friends for years, with their families spending time together and vacationing as a group. But what makes their friendship so endearing to the public isn't just that it exists, it's how Kelly talks about it. Because Kelly Ripa simply does not have a filter when it comes to her admiration for David Muir, and the internet is better for it. Now here's where things get deliciously entertaining. When David recently went on one of his getaways, Kelly spotted something on social media and could not let the moment pass without making it her own. In true Kelly fashion, she jumped into the comments with her signature humor, drawing eyes to David's post in the most playful and affectionate way possible, because when you're Kelly Ripa and David Muir is your best friend, you simply don't let a good opportunity for lighthearted teasing go to waste. But this isn't the first time Kelly has turned her love for David into comedy gold. When she was still co-hosting alongside Ryan Seacrest on Live, she pulled back the curtain on exactly how their friendship began, and the origin story is almost too good to be true. Kelly recalled sitting at home, watching David file a report for World News Tonight. She didn't know him at all at the time, but something about the broadcast stopped her in her tracks. So, naturally, she did what any completely reasonable person would do. She cracked into the ABC News internal email system, the one employees are only supposed to use for actual news-related business, and she sent David a message. That is now the stuff of television legend. Dude, you looked amazing tonight. Don't know what was going on. Looked kinda dangerous where you are, but just wanted to let you know that you looked amazing. I had the volume down. She had the volume down. She watched him on mute and still felt compelled to reach out. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the foundation of one of television's greatest friendships. Fast forward to earlier this month, when David came on as a guest on Live with Kelly and Mark to catch everyone up on the whirlwind of his recent professional life, the Vatican trip, the Emmy win, and the team's exciting move to Disney's stunning new headquarters at 7 Hudson Square. But of course, Kelly couldn't let the conversation stay entirely professional. She revealed to the studio audience that having David in the same building has given her and Mark what she called unfettered access to him. And she wasn't shy about what that access looks like in practice. Sometimes we just go up and stare at him and he doesn't even know we're there, she admitted with that signature grin. And then, because Kelly Ripa is Kelly Ripa, she went one step further, teasing that she has what she described as some very indecent photos of herself posing in front of David's picture in the new office building. Photos, she clarified, that the network told her were absolutely not suitable for broadcast. We can only imagine. As expected, the internet had a full and complete meltdown in the best possible way. Fans flooded the comments with reactions that ranged from hysterical to heartfelt. One commenter called out additional publications, writing, and at Esquire too, give that man his things, a nod to just how widely celebrated David Muir's charm and looks have become across media. Another simply declared, he is my dream man, which, fair enough. But perhaps the most unexpected and delightful comment came from none other than Monica Lewinsky herself, who dropped a row of crying laughing emojis and followed them up with the deeply relatable message, but also yes. The internet, as one might predict, absolutely lost its collective mind over that one. What makes this story resonate so strongly isn't just the humor, it's the authenticity. In a media landscape where celebrity friendships can often feel curated and strategic, the relationship between Kelly Ripa and David Muir feels genuinely real. Kelly's willingness to be openly silly about her admiration for her friend, and David's apparent comfort with being the lovable subject of her teasing, reflects a dynamic that audiences find deeply refreshing. It also speaks to the kind of culture that seems to be thriving within the ABC family right now, especially as multiple powerhouse teams have come together under one roof at 7 Hudson Square. With both Kelly and David now operating out of the same building, one thing seems absolutely certain: the content is not going to stop. If anything, the proximity is only going to fuel more moments, more social media gold, and more unexpected crossovers between daytime and evening television. David's star continues to rise on the news side, while Kelly and Mark continue to dominate mornings together. Even as friends operating in adjacent spaces, they seem to bring out something wonderfully entertaining in each other. Fans should absolutely keep their notifications on. At the end of the day, what we have here is a friendship that started with an unauthorized email sent to a muted television screen and has grown into one of the most genuinely entertaining celebrity dynamics on all of American television. Kelly Ripa isn't afraid to be funny, bold, and completely herself when it comes to showing love for her people, and the world is a more entertaining place for it.